Hey guys, so I am on Webull, Webull.com. Okay, this is what I use to do all of my charting for my stocks and cryptos. Right now, I'm looking at Solana. If you look at the top left, so it's Solana, Solana. This is the chart. So my settings, this out of the way. So if you go over here to the top right, click this right here. These are my settings for Webull. They're all my settings right here. So in order to chart this, what we're going to do is we're going to use three simple things. First, we're going to use the RSI. That's the relative strength index. Anything over 50 is bullish. Anything under 50 is bearish. Anything at 30 RSI is oversold. Anything at 70 RSI is overbought. Right now, it's in a good range. We are going to use the pivot points. So you can see my settings of what I use on my pivot points. Length 14, style. There's the pivot points. It's what I've got them all as. And I like to do the thicker lines. Let's go to the RSI settings. Length 14, style, thicker lines, red for the RSI, upper band blue, lower band purple. These are just my colors. You don't have to use these. So we're going to do those. And then we're going to look at the EMAs. So I use the 20, the 50, and the 200. Those are what I use. EMA 20 is blue. EMA 50, green. EMA 20, dark red. Thick lines. You can actually see what it actually is. It's the exponential moving average. So we're going to use all of those to determine on where we need to buy in at. Right now, it's at a really good point. It's at the 20 EMA at $182.90. But here, you go over here and put your horizontal line, you will see here's the pivot point. Pivot point's at the 50. It's already hit this point right here already. You look over, it keeps hitting this point, this pivot point area. I know that a lot of people get overly excited and they go and they start buying right here, like right now. Which I mean, there's no problem with that, but just don't throw all your money in one basket. Don't put it all in one bank. And the actual pivot point, if you look at it, the 50 EMA is right here. The 50-day moving average. And here's the pivot point. RSI 51. Yeah, it's still good. I would if I was actually going to get into this, I would get into it right here. So that would be a support. This is a resistance right here. Resistance one. It's really not rocket science. I mean, it doesn't really work like this all the time, but see, if you look right here, here's another resistance over here. This can still be a resistance because some of these trades are auto. They're already preset. So if I was to actually get into this, if I was to do a short-term trade, I would get in right here and I would sell it right here. That's exactly what I would do. Because odds are if it bouncing over here, I wouldn't sell all of it. I would sell at least half of what I put in right here. And then I would come up here and I'd sell the rest of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not rocket science. I mean, you could add a little more into it, like the MACD, which I also like to look at that. You can see that it's touching, it's pointing down the gold. See when the gold's up top, the stock's going up. Gold's down bottom, stock's going down. See up top, right here. See where it's curling down and touching? Stock's going down. I would get in right here. I wouldn't go all in at once. Um, but I would buy some right here. It's actually a really good price because you go back and look, I mean, at one point in time, it was at $304. All right, guys, that's how I do it. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. Have a good day, guys.